Today I have come across an interesting topic. How interesting, you might ask? Interesting enough to get me out of retirement. This topic came to me in a vision.
Mr. Sagusa, don't you want to do it with me?
Whoa. Okay, back the fuck up. How did we get here? Now, when I started watching this thing, I assumed it was going to be some funny comedy but it was some artsy bullshit. I fucking hate these five girls are in a book club. You know exactly what kind of books they're reading. And these five girls are not like the other girls. They are ugly. One day, one of them asked a question. What would you want to do before you die? One of them says sex and everything genuinely just goes to shit. I'm not even joking. They genuinely get involved in kidnapping at some point. There's also a lot of pedos for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why. Bowl cut. She's in love with her childhood friend and she doesn't know how to tell him. She's also scared that this might not be the same person she knew back then. Until she finally does it. She finally tells him how she feels. She's also autistic and insane. Almost the entire cast is insane, by the way. If I was in the show, I'd ostracize them too. I'm not even joking. And I like to think I'm not a bad person. Okay, so imagine this. You're coming back from school. You just want to unwind. And you get to cranking. Then boom, the door swings open. Your friend walks in. And now you're just sitting there, meat in hand and everything. And then this crazy bitch starts screaming all over the fucking town. Doesn't even close the fucking door, by the way. There was also a point where she was kind of scared that he had a girlfriend. So, she records him and stalks him. As you would. What the fuck are we doing, bro? Lock the fuck in. Dude, even her parents think she's autistic. We have braids. Genuinely the most normal one in the entire group. Except for the fact that she's fatherless. And gay. Really gay for the pale one. I think the first time I watched the show, I switched my brain off. Because in the anime, there's this guy that really likes her. And she's just rude to him. And I realized, this guy's genuinely an asshole. He says the weirdest shit.
Come clean and admit that you were leading me on.
Please, I was never trying to do that.
You went on a date with me. You a slut or something?
One date doesn't make you a slut!
Whoa, there's no need to yell. We're just having a conversation here. You women and your emotions.
Isn't that just a wonderful thing to say to your girlfriend? Glasses. I kind of like this one. She's cool. Compared to the others, she's fairly normal. All she ever does is read books. Everyone has called her ugly, so she doesn't even bother anymore. She also doesn't have many friends, apart from fucking Geek Squad over here. That is until fucking Amagi comes in, the fucking MVP, and yes, I will be addressing him by his actual name. Honestly, I think they should have made an anime about these two. Skip literally everything else. The pale one. Her story is more of a sensitive topic. As a kid, she was part of an acting group, and I think you can already tell where this is going. And said acting group was overseen by this man. You can literally see it in his eyes. And he claims to be into childlike innocence. Okay, I guess. I'm not gonna dwell too much on that. I'm not really interested in talking about that. What I do know is, this chick is crazy. On multiple separate occasions, she tries to steal Bolcut's boyfriend. To the point where the guy admits that he's not physically attracted to his girlfriend. But he is to her.
I'm in love with Kazusa. But, however, the girl I'm sexually attracted to is Nina.
Why the fuck would you even say that? They were in a cafe and she calls over bowl cuts to pretend like she has an STD so she can scare this dude off. Mind you, she could have done it by herself. There was no need to involve her. And now for the more interesting topic, to me, teacher's girl. You see, this girl has one dream in her life, to write smut. But it's kind of ass. It's terrible. And she chalks it up to the fact that she lacks experience. So she does what any normal person would do and gets a boyfriend. I'm going on Discord. Why the fuck would you do that? So she starts having some fairly normal conversations with this guy.
I'm gushing wet. I want your cock so bad. God, I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna unzip your pants. Come on. Look at how big.
And then they end up meeting themselves in real life. But uh-oh, look who it is. So Trinkachu tries to run away. She chases him down. She wants that ass. And then from that day on, she makes it her mission to get into this guy's pants. And for some reason, Twinkinator doesn't even think to stop. He claims he's not interested, but he clearly keeps leading her on.
I am going to repay you for this with my body.
Yes?
Today, as promised, I'm wearing a black thong is another type of the indirect play you suggested I should engage in. Isn't that correct?
What the fuck are we doing? At some point, you can't even tell who the victim is in this situation. She's clearly bribing him. He clearly doesn't want to be here, or so he claims. The weird-ass relationship they have ultimately leads to the climax of this anime. Somehow, Mr. Twinkie ends up taking her to a hotel, where she, I kid you not, jumps out and whips out his meat. But by the grace of God, he's not hard. But outside, Glasses and her boyfriend are waiting. They noticed John Twink taking her friend out in a car. So they were cautious. They were scared. They followed. Then they were caught, ultimately leading to them being expelled. The ending of this show is one of the most bullshit things I've ever seen in my life. After their friend was expelled, they resorted to kidnapping and holding Mr. Twink as a hostage. They kidnap him and hold him in their school. And genuinely nobody cares. The teachers just don't care. They literally just leave. They just leave. And then they have this color tag game. And they just start saying random fucking words together.
The Momo Pink of Momoko.
Like, what does this even mean? What are you saying? This takes me back to my point about hating artsy anime. I can't say I hate it, but I just don't enjoy the feeling after I watch it. Because half the time, shit just does not make sense. And you're just gonna tell yourself, you're the stupid one for not understanding it. Or other people will tell you. But the thing about this one is, none of these things are relatable. Everything is just so dramatic that it doesn't even feel relatable anymore. None of these characters or situations feel like as if I could be in there. Your friend getting expelled can happen. Kidnapping a teacher will not happen. And then all of a sudden, they paint the whole fucking school. Like, how do you even do this? How did you get there? And then you have people going like, oh, this is such a wonderful anime. Beautiful. I really love this. It really spoke to me, when I was a kid too. Dude, give me my fucking 5 hours back. I want nothing to do with this shit. Also, there's like zero aura. This shit is ass.